Faded Fellowship. Sessions 81. And it would be Kudo, or I guess Enum's turn to scribe. Enum, yeah. With Alwyn, and you're okay scribing, Enum?
Yes.
Okay. And that was weird. And Alwyn, as the previous scribe, could you give us a quick rundown of, or a rundown of last time? Thank you.
We find the party surrounded by abyssal creatures, where the creatures throw spells, charge repeatedly through the group before grabbing a couple members of the group in their attempt to destroy the party. The battle rages on as both the heroes and their enemies exchange heavy hits. The party manages to take out the larger Armanite and Shusuva enemies and finds itself still being harassed by the spellcasters who were throwing spells from the fringes of the battlefield. The Babao begin retreating, causing the party to string out as they give chase to bring this epic battle to a close. Thankfully, the newly formed party banded together and worked as a cohesive unit to destroy the enemies, taking some heavy damage as a result, but coming out the victors. As the battle finally comes to a close, the party gathers essence and begins to plan their next move. Delania is very uneasy with the parties waiting to harvest essence and urged the party to quickly leave so that they could meet her contact. The group heads out into the wastelands, attempting to not be discovered in their travels. They try to hide from several groups of enemies by including leaving the roadway and several members of the party playing dead before unfortunately they catch the eye of a band of roaming barbed devils. The party starts to talk to the barbed devils and they try to get a feel for one another. Radu lets them know that the party is just passing through, and Clank states that the group is there to get relics that the demons have stolen, and that we are mercenaries of Beelzebub. The barbed demons then invite the party to go back to their camp, to which Clank informs them that they are the party's reinforcements, not the other way around. Arch then intimidates the group of barbed devils as they again ask the group to join them. Clank instead talks them into marking their camp's location on the map via the barbed devil named Kezabub? MVP was Arch.
All right, thank you for that recap. So, let's see, what was the... Yeah, I think Kezabub was the name... Wasn't that the name of the guy you were talking to?
Name of one of the barbed devils in the group that had approached of 10.
Yeah.
And we were telling him,
he wanted you to go
hey,
speak
there's
to
100 guys over here, but the 10 of you could totally take them, and then we ended.
Yeah, he wanted you to speak to his captain, who I think he identified as Captain Krusk. But in any case, it is the 58th of fall at 5 p.m. We will pick things up. Make sure you are displaying as yourself, Ironheart. But what does the group want to do? I assume you're going to just keep marching?
Yep, we're on a death march.
All right. So
Force march.
More travel. Avoiding the camp, I assume.
Avoiding the camp.
because we're on our way to
said,
the...
All right,
Yep.
So I'm going to roll for a few things as the party is traveling. If you wish to do something, just pipe in. You'll have till I finish calculating some stuff.
I wish to be not scouting, staying with the group, but keeping an eye out so we don't get jumped, basically.
Okay.
Maybe scanning the skies because we saw some flying demons earlier.
Yeah, I mean, you've definitely seen groups of rocks moving through the air at times. It's not an uncommon sight. Luckily, none of them have been close enough to you to spot you. Okay. So
Radu can scout.
I guess from the group, I need up to 2 survival checks. Unless you want to try to use another skill. It would be survival by default.
Perception's not possible. What are we trying to do? Checks for what?
Basically,
what?
to watch the landscape for danger, like tracks and stuff, and to. Whoa,
I
what's
would love
going
to
on?
use perception for that.
Sorry, why is my music acting weird? Hang on, I need to
Just kick the
investigate.
jukebox.
I blame Clank.
I hear 2 different. Okay, that stopped it. Okay. Sorry. So 11. I guess yeah, sure. You can use perception if you want.
Sweet.
Keep an eye out for danger. All right. So now I just have to roll for a few things for traveling. So just give me a moment. Again, feel free to chime in if you have something you wish to do.
Enum will be casting mending to some of his cogs or whatever, a little bit rusty from all that time spent in there.
Okay. So you travel for about an hour, coming upon a large group of Shusuba. That's a large group. That are moving kind of south through the area. They haven't seen you, thanks to the efforts of Enum, keeping an eye out and preparing the group for their passage. Do you want to do anything about this, or just let them pass?
I think we should go through this without.
You're all
Let 'em
kind of
pass.
like ducked down behind a hill right now.
But how many are there?
There are 5 of them.
And how tough do we know? I'm guessing some of us have maybe experienced these things. How tough are they? We fought them.
Yeah, you fought a few of them earlier in the cave. So you know that they have those poison stingers and some really nasty jaw bites.
I'm okay with keeping quiet.
Okay.
That seems like a good idea.
Alright, so they will continue on as you keep traveling.
It's not like if we kill some Meshuva that we lower the numbers of demons significantly so in the Abyss.
No, definitely not. The Abyss has...
This is more where that came from.
There's quite a few demons.
Definitely spookies.
Alright. So, as you are traveling, you're kind of moving around the mountains here. And I'll say, Ironheart, you, with your passive, and I'll say Radu too, because you would both beat the DC, you would spot a weird, like, glinting coming from near kind of the mountainous areas. Something is reflecting light, but you're a little far away to see exactly what it is.
Master Clank, you prefer the shiny things, right? There's something glinting at the mountain over there. Do you want to investigate?
I always do, but I also don't want to die.
Is the glinting moving?
You don't think so. It's
color is
partially... You think it's partially buried by some rock. But again, it's kind of far away, so it's hard to know for sure.
What color is it? Is it the glinting of metal, perhaps? Or gem?
That's,
Metal.
Yeah, you pointed out that's what you would believe, that it's some kind of metal.
Okay.
Could be some
I think we
scrap.
investigate.
Okay. So you are Moving into investigate.
Yes. Thank you,
Perhaps
Enum.
it's one of those high-polished chrome Warforged models.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
Maybe it's another one of your friends.
Indeed.
It'll cost you about half an hour. As you approach, you would see there is a kind of a rock slide here that has partially buried a very old skeleton. The armor is plate mail, and it looks like this may have been, judging by the symbols on it, one of the dwarves that was lost here.
Oh.
The coat, and you would, let's say, Enum, you would know that this probably is because you probably recognize the coat of arms, and I assume you don't have medicine or anything, right?
I do have medicine.
Oh, you do? All right. So I'll say you recognize this. Yes, this is definitely one of the dwarves that came through the portal. It seems like he met his end here at some point. Not necessarily by the rock slide. You think maybe he died here and the rock slide happened later, partially burying him.
Dwarf, identified. I'll let the party know.
Give me a...
Ironheart would start stripping the armor off of him.
Okay. Yeah, with your medicine check, you believe he was stabbed multiple times by something. And maybe he escaped and bled out. Would be your guess.
He suffered a terrible fate. Let us investigate closer.
Okay, so you...
I will approach cautiously.
Yeah. So you uncover him. Ironheart begins to strip the armor from him. Something of interest, though. Who was it who has training in survival?
Radu.
Ironheart does too.
And so
nice.
you would... Let's see. Yeah, I'll say Enum, Ironheart, and Radu all would notice signs of passage, as if this trail has been used recently. It's almost like a hidden trail behind where the rock slide is. And I'll say, Radu, since you have the training, you think maybe a small force of humanoids has been using this trail recently. Looks like booted footprints.
They look about our size. Yeah, not hoofed.
No,
correct.
No, yeah, not cloved or barefoot. Yeah, it looks like these are booted footprints.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign. All right, let's check it out.
Though you would assume that the dwarves, even with the time difference, would be dead for a long time if they were still here.
Indeed.
Is there like an emblem or anything on the dwarf that we could take back home to? Well, I guess none of their friends are alive on Gaia. Okay, never mind.
Well, who knows? Time passes strangely in this place. But is this a rune master dwarf or just any dwarf?
You think this is one of the paladins?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Because it was mostly paladins who came through. And he does have a sigil on him that's like the leather on it's kind of rotted away, but there's like a metal symbol, which you would guess might be his family's crest.
Do I have... No, I don't have history. Okay. Maybe we should maybe one of you guys should don that armor. Ironheart.
Ironheart, is already pulling it off. Like, he didn't ask anybody or anything else. He's just grabbing it and starting to infuse it into his body.
So one thing I will mention. The armor is a bit broken right now due to kind of old age and just wear and tear from battle. Its AC would be 1 lower than normal plate. Though still usable.
Still better than what you got, probably.
The same as what I have, because chain only.
I would,
Well, chain is 16. This would be 17. Because plate is usually 18, I believe.
Right,
okay,
it's
so
basically
it would bring my AC to 21, okay.
Yeah. How long does it take you to integrate armor?
Let's see.
Same time to dawn.
Yes. Oh.
I think it's an hour. So you probably couldn't.
Was that in the heavy armor thing that I had before?
No,
I know
it's a Warforged thing because Warforged don't don armor the same way because they like attach it to themselves.
Right.
1 hour,
See.
which
Okay.
I am willing to wait, but if so, let me know, and I will go in sentry mode and rest.
We wait. I need this.
And I will keep a lookout while that's happening then.
I will rest.
Okay. So you are attempting to pass some time. Let me just... Again, if you want to do anything, just let me know while I do some work.
I'll rest and keep watch with Radu since I in sentry mode. You see Enom's head just kind of swivel like 360 degrees all around.
While he's trying to put the armor on, am I able to use mending to kind of, and Smith's tools to kind of fix it up a little bit?
Oh yeah. One would think that we have a artificer who can fix.
That's true.
Bird, you can fix? Please. And he holds pieces out.
Now, I think you do have Smith tool proficiency, right?
I have Smith's tools expertise.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Dang, girl.
He's gonna make it like masterwork.
Yeah.
So you
Through the infusions.
The only thing, the only thing you would need is some more metal because the one of the problems is that parts of the armor are kind of rusted and old, so you would need some kind of. Oh, what do you got?
Hold on a second. Do I have this?
I'd throw down both my hand axes. There's there's metal in both of the heads of those hand axes.
No, I'm not that good of a.
Yeah, you need second level, I thought, for that cleric ability.
Nope, I don't have it. Sorry, you're screwed.
You can use my chainmail.
Oh, there you go. Recycle.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll say if you want to destroy your chainmail, you can work that into the repair. It will probably be a bit of a task, though. I'd say it would take at least like 3 hours.
Hour and 10 minutes.
Hour and 10 minutes. No, it'll probably take at least 3 hours
to repair this. Speed that up by helping Frank with that, since I also have Smith's tools and mending.
Sure, we can say it's an hour and a half if you guys both want to work on it. But
and I have Smith's tools as well.
Oh, do you?
Oh my god, it's like
well, I think 2 would probably be the most that could work on it. 3 might be
you know, like those guys that make mochi?
3's a crowd.
3's a crowd, yeah, exactly. 2's company, 3's, yeah, when you start tripping over each other, just get weird. So do you want to do that now? Like, spend even more time? Like, spend the extra hour and a half?
Ironheart's dead set on it, like he's just going for it. That's who
cool.
He is.
If he's doing it, then Clank's doing it. Radu, can you please keep an eye out?
That's what I've been doing.
You're the best.
During this time, you won't have any armor if you sacrifice your chainmail. So, like, if there's some kind of random event, you would be in trouble.
Yep, he doesn't care. That's literally who I am. There's no time for debate. Simple, direct solutions to every problem.
All right, I'll give you an inspiration point for that, because you might regret it from what I rolled.
Sure. Life's full of poor choices. Make one today.
There you go.
Oh, you're like a soft shell Warforged now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
a leatherback turtle. Cherish me.
Cherish me.
How much time did pass by before we get jumped?
Well, give me a moment because I'm looking at the specifics of that.
God. He's like, I gotta create more tokens for this.
So, as you are hiding there at the side of the mountain, I'll say... So to get this fixed, it would be first an hour and a half, which did pass. So you can spend a short rest if you wanted to.
Sweet.
During the integration, however, a group of rocks comes flying out from over the mountain and unfortunately would spot you and begin swooping down.
Ironheart falls over and plays dead.
You got feigned death.
Plays dead. So it's getting kind of dark at this point. We're at 10.
You sure probably gave you some like crappy armor for me. You got it. Sorry.
Yeah, we're at 10 o'clock in the evening. Oh yeah, so I have to adjust the light a bit because it is definitely dark out. And from up above, you hear screeches as you would see shadows moving through the night sky in obscurity. Only able... Yeah?
Could I have light? I don't have dark vision, and maybe we need light to...
Sure, yeah. You can... If you have a light source, or someone has a light source, we can say you have them out.
Okay.
At this point, you're kind of going off what you hear. And you, like I said, kind of saw some shadows moving through the sky. So you would have a round to act as they approach. You don't think they're at you yet. So if you want to do something else, you do have some time. But yeah, give me initiative rolls. Now, some of you can see in the dark, right?
With
I
my
can, but-
spotlight eyeballs.
And
No. Yeah. I think Radu is the only one.
that's here tonight. The other one would be our winged mistress who's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
And
so
maybe...
Night blind.
So yeah, I cast that on whatever Enum would like it on. Enum or Enum?
Enum.
Enum. Thank you.
Alright, so let's see. So something wicked this way comes. You can hear
Wicked?
them moving around above you, screeching. The first to act is going to be an enemy. Alright, so yeah, like I said, you kind of hear noises up above from kind of this area in front of you. Leathery wings flapping through the night and see shadows. But he, for whatever reason, whether he's too far away or it's just tormenting you, they do not attack yet. So Ironheart, unfortunately you don't have armor. And what do you want to do?
What do I need to have my AC set at currently?
With just a shield, do you have any dex?
Yeah.
What's your dex modifier?
2.
So that would be 15, I believe. 2 for shield,
Yep.
2 for dex, 1 for your warforged. Oh wait, you have don't you have your fighter stance?
Depends.
So 16 with the fighter stance.
Okay, so we'll set
Does
that
the
to
shield cast
16
as having the
for-
armor?
Hmm?
With the fighter stance, I thought it said you...
Oh, does the fighter stance require armor?
I think so. I'm checking it out. But my question to you is, does the shield count as armor for that purpose?
Actually, I think it does. I think shield does count as an armor.
Well, you are wearing armor. You gain +1 bonus to AC.
I don't know if I'd say it's wearing armor, though, unfortunately. So then you would be at 15.
They clarify that in 1 D&D.
It is like actual wearing.
In 1D&D it is, but
Okay.
not in 5e yet.
Alright, so what do you wish to do, Ironheart?
How far away are the critters?
So you don't actually... Well, okay, I'll say... You would guess they are at least 100 feet away. You could try
Okay,
to pinpoint them through sound. You would be at disadvantage, though, because you can't see them yet.
Where the heck is it? I'm going to start observing.
You need 1 minute to do that.
That would take you a minute of just standing there. Well, you don't have to
And
just
what
stand
are-
there, but yeah, after a
Yeah,
minute,
just
you know.
crouch down behind my shield.
Alright, so you're listening to them currently. Any action?
I would ready my longsword.
Ready an attack?
Yes.
Alright, so you are shield up looking for enemies. Another enemy is acting. And what are your dark vision? 60 feet?
Correct.
Okay.
But we've got the light up too.
So at this
So-
point, Clank, you would see a creature flying in. He flies down to a 30-foot altitude. Looks like he's swooping towards you. That's it for him. Enum.
All right, Enum is.
I think
going
you would
to...
see it too, Enum, in the darkness, because what do you have? You have a torch, right, Clank? Or a light spell?
Torch equivalent. It's the light rock that Orcard gave us.
The continual light thing? Okay. So yeah, you would see kind of in darkness up above him, Enum, this thing swooping down.
Okay, what do I know about rocks, like their abilities and vulnerabilities and resistances and stuff?
So you have Arcana.
I do not, but I do have advantage through that rune.
So you can make an Arcana check untrained. You might know something. That would be a bonus
Is that going to
action.
cost me? Ah, fuck that. Alright, I'm going to... You see one of the runes light up. It is the Hill Giant rune. I gotta reflavor these, but thankfully after the rest, I recovered my rune. And one of those lights up. That was a bonus action. And then I am going to run... how high is he? He's 30 feet up.
Yeah.
I'm going to run right underneath him. And I'm going to use... he's 30 feet up. What a jerk. I am going to use a item interaction and throw a javelin at him.
Alright, so that is within range of the javelin. I believe just barely.
30 feet. Yeah.
Alright, so the AC to hit is up 15.
Misses. Well, I have to minus something for elevation, or is that just attacks? He gets plus on me.
Yeah, that's for him. You would hit with a 15.
Okay. Sweet, because I was worried the javelin was going to go back and hit me. Alright, 6 damage.
Alright,
And,
so describe your
unfortunately-
hit.
Well, I'm right underneath him, so hopefully it hits him in the nether parts, the nether region.
Alright,
And I don't have another item interaction, so that's the only javelin I could throw, I believe. Is that correct?
yeah, you could pull out another one. Oh wait, you pulled out one
That's an
already, so
action.
yeah, that would be an action.
Yeah. That's my
Alright.
turn.
So I'll say
balloon
with
knot.
your 16 perception, even with the darkness, you don't think the javelin hit him as hard as it should have. It might be some sort of resistance.
Okay.
Your turn ends. Another one of these things is going to come into view now, swooping from the north. This thing is at 40 feet when it ends its turn, swooping downward. If you guys hit, you can, if you feel like it, describe your attack. Just remember, like, depending on their health, what kind of hit it would be. So 40 feet. Alright, Radu.
I am not muted. I'm aiming at this guy who's been hit. And
Alright, so versus AC 15. So the creature, as it's swooping down, is struck by your bolt, taking the full 10 force. Now kind of adjusts where it's swooping.
And that adjustment threw off my second shot. And I'm going to come over here to try to be the meat puppet shield for Mr. Unarmored. And I'm done.
Okay, that will actually get this thing's attention when it switches what's aiming at. Clank.
Cool. Well,
And you are not raging yet?
Correct.
Okay.
Because I have no guarantee they're attacking yet. Me, I mean.
Well, they are swooping
guess.
towards you.
Then, yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
that as my bonus action then.
Yeah, you see those blue dots? That means they're coming at you.
Gotcha.
They got laser pointers at you.
And so I'm rolling a d8.
Yep.
Ooh.
No whammies. Ooh.
So
that's
instead
sick.
of walking over there, I teleported over there.
Okay.
nice.
Alright, so you poof.
Oh, stylistic.
Clank.
I'll
He's stylish.
scoot over here and ready a booming blade for anyone who swoops down and gets within range.
Okay. Into the new round, another one of them is going to appear. This one is now... Yeah, this one's at 20 feet. He is swooping towards Clank. That will be it for him. Then another one will appear. I just realized I mixed them up.
We got one for each of us. This is wonderful.
This one is also swooping towards Clank. Oh, he does not get to Clank yet, but he is down also at about 20 feet as he's coming in for an attack. So those were those two. And finally, another one is coming in from the other side. Oh, and also, well, that one's going to swoop down, I'll say, to 30 feet as he's coming in. Looks like towards Ironheart. So 30 feet on him. Alright, Ironheart, your turn. Coming from all sides.
Yikes. Shoot. How do I know throwing distance?
The item,
What weapon are you using?
Hand axe.
I believe it's 30
Like 20 feet.
or 20. It should say on the item if you look it up. All right. So you.
Oh, sorry. I was
hurl-
trying to look it up to see.
2060.
Is that
it
in?
is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2060. So you would hurl your advantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah,
Disadvantage
it would be
60.
disadvantage. All right, so you hurl your axe up into the air and it just disappears into the night.
Okay.
Anything else? So
Item
now have
interact. Pull the longsword back out.
All right, so you draw your longsword. So your turn is ending. So the Varrock that you hit, Enum, is going to swoop down towards you. So it spends 30 feet and does a flyby slash with its... Let's see. What's it going to use? I think it's going to use its beak, actually. That hits harder. Oh, you know what it's going to do? Okay.
Leap?
I know what it's going to do. So
Flee in
it
terror.
flies in over you guys and lets out a ear-piercing screech. Which will require a saving throw. I need a... I need a con save DC 14 from all of you. As the deafening screech echoes through the night.
Oh. DC what?
Is it
14.
14. I'm gonna use a flash of genius.
It's
It's not fear.
poison or anything.
No, it's not fear or poison. It's just a screech.
Luckily, I don't have ears.
I might have something for this. Just checking before I roll. I do not have something for it because I did not invoke it yet.
Alright,
Oh,
luckily
phew.
you would make it. So the only one I think who failed is Ironheart. So Ironheart, unfortunately, you become stunned by the screech until the
That's
end
brutal.
of this creature's next turn. So mark yourself with the stun condition. At that point, it is going
How do the
to...
Warforged hear? Do they have ears and eardrums?
Yes, they can hear.
Okay.
They
And I'm
are not
dumb.
deaf. So it's going to raise back up into the air. Two of you would get oppies on it, if you want to take them. You have AirPods.
I believe I already used my reaction.
Yeah, the
I
two
am
would be...
going to
Yeah,
Radu and me.
yeah, exactly.
I'm going to use my Great Weapon Master.
Okay. Versus AC 15. Yeah, 17 will connect.
19 with the flank. 26 damage.
Alright, so you smash it with the maul as it flies past, wounding it a bit as it returns to an altitude of 30 feet. Unfortunately, you are going to miss it.
Which
Radu.
one?
This guy. So both of you spent your reactions.
The one that's flanked, so therefore...
It's not flanked, it's above you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's flying
That's why I
above
was
you. It didn't land. It just kind of
Thank you.
swooped
Gotcha.
over. All right, so it goes back up to 30 feet and flies to over there, ending its turn. Enum.
Alright, Enum is going to run 25 feet over here, not leaving behind his light, and he is going to use an action.
I can just put the light on your
to-
token. It's fine.
Oh, sweet, I've integrated light. And then I'm going to use an action to cast, what's it called? Protection from evil and good on my little friend here.
Okay, on Ironheart.
I am. Yeah, and I'm concentrating now. So I
Alright.
don't know how long that's going to last, my friend. I'll try.
So you concentrate
And then-
as he's trying to shake off the stun, and he is protected.
And then I'm going to invoke another rune. This one is the... I'll get paralyzed again. I'm going to invoke the Storm Rune. The bonus action. Oh, shit. This thing. And I'll make a snowflake represent that.
Okay.
You see another dwarven rune just light up and glow. That is my turn. I'm gonna move one more 5 feet over there. That's my turn.
All right. So that is it for you. This thing up here, seeing that Clank is momentarily distracted, is going to swoop down to here, and as it flies past, it does a vicious beak attack on you. Luckily, it messes up its trajectory and does not get close enough, continuing back this way as it raises up to 20 feet. Radu.
So how close is this one to me, and how close is this one to me?
They're both 20 feet off the ground.
And so that means 20 feet, and this is 5 feet, so that'd be 25, 30 feet?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to use my teleport to hit this guy. I'm going to... would you allow me to be landing on his back with that teleport, or not?
You could try to grab him, I guess, if you're trying to, like, hold on to him as you teleport.
I'll just teleport, hit him, and then land. So I'm going to teleport above him so I can strike twice, and then land.
Alright, could you link the teleporting ability real quick? I just want to see something. Okay, so you suddenly appear next to him, bringing in your Warhammer, and of course, versus an AC 15, you strike. Unfortunately, afterwards, you are going to fall 20 feet.
Yep.
So you smack into the ground, taking 6 damage and going prone.
6 damage, but I'm raging, so it'd be 3
you
damage.
cannot reduce falling damage.
Oh, okay. I thought you could.
No way.
No worries.
No
But
reduction.
you know why I did that? I now took damage this round, so therefore my rage still exists.
Makes sense. Alright, so yeah, you take the 6 and fall prone. Anything else, Radu?
I gotta look for the prone symbol, and...
I got you.
wait. Yeah, no, I can't get back up because I took all my movement. Never mind.
Well, actually... this is a bonus action, so you can stand back up.
Then that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright. So you're back
I
to
will
your
look
feet.
for that symbol so I could...
Clank.
Before Radu's done, thank you. Well, yo, step 5 feet back, please.
What?
He seems confused. What are you gonna do, Clank?
I am... Oh, man. Gonna throw out a hypnotic pattern. Try to.
Alright,
Yeah.
so you blast a hypnotic pattern up into the air.
Yeah, I think I could get... Oh, no. Do we have the 30-foot cube somewhere?
No, but you can hit these 4.
Cool. Cool, yeah, that would be my goal.
Alright. So they are going to try to wisdom save.
17.
Alright, so this one, let's see. Is going to suddenly stop kind of hovering there, becoming enthralled by your pattern. The second one will be unaffected, continuing to fly as if nothing happened. The third one will also just stop, staring with complete enthrallment at the swirling lights. And the fourth one will continue flying as if nothing happened. Alright, anything else, Clank? This one will screech something in Abyssal. and you see several of them change their trajectory.
I bet they do. No. Well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna scoot away from everybody.
Alright, end of the round. The Brock goes.
What did Screechy say?
Oh, you speak Abyssal?
Mm-hmm.
Disrupt his spell!
Oh shit.
So it's going to swoop down towards Clank. You would have an Oppie as it swoops past Clank. But a beak attack of 22, I assume, is going to hit you.
Who gets the Oppie?
Clank would, because it comes down next to Clank.
Oh. I am not gonna take that Aki. I might need to use.
Alright,
Right.
so
Or something.
you get a vicious peck for 15 piercing. As he swoops back up to 20 feet. That's it for him.
Cool.
I gotta look up jumping rules. God damn this shit.
And I think I have to roll a con check.
Yeah, concentration. DC 10. This one is just kind of...
Oh! I'm gonna flash that.
Okay. So you spend a
Good thing
reaction.
you kept your reaction.
Luckily, you kept it. Yeah, you continue to hold your spell. This one kind of floats there, just staring off into the pattern, ending his turn. This one up here is also gonna swoop down, peck, peck, peck.
Ooh. Do I get an Oppie?
No, he's only going into range of Clank, then he swoops back upward because he's flying. So another beak stab. Oh, 23.
That's gonna hit.
Alright, so 7 piercing. Not as bad. And he is going to gain altitude to get back to 30. Ironheart,
Bastards.
I think. Are you out of it now? Who's the one that stunned you with the screech? Was it the next guy?
Yeah.
Alright, so
Right after my turn.
yeah, so you would still be stunned for now, so your turn would end. This one, who did the stun, is going to... Did you make your concentration, Clank?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one is going to swoop down as well, then fly back up to here, coming by you with a beak attack. This time, luckily, you jump to the side as he pecks nothing. And that would end your stun. Ironheart. Inu, your turn.
Enom is...
They're circling and coming down.
Alright. Yeah, you have figured out my weakness as a great weapon master.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is what I'm going to do.
Come
So
get in
I
range
can
of my
do a-
sword, you bastards.
Yeah, I can do a high jump of 8 feet if I'm running. Is that correct? That's what I'm reading here.
I think it's equal to your strength modifier as high jump, right?
3. I'll just paste it. 3 plus my strength mod.
Oh,
modifier.
3, yeah.
And then it says I can reach above 1.5 times my
Yeah.
height, and
So you-
I'm like 7 feet. So if I jump, I can hit this guy, right?
What about you going large and jumping to hit him?
Oh yeah,
So
Large.
that is even better.
the height of the jump plus 1.5. Oh, I see what it says. Yeah, so you could reach 20 feet. Swiping
But
upward.
I'm gonna make this even easier, and I'm gonna go bloop 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 bloop. And you see like all the runes flash at once, and I'll use a bonus action to get really big. Could I expand like this way? Grow in this direction? Do I get to choose the direction I grow into?
Sure, if you want to grow up that way, that's fine.
I need all the feet I can get. And I'm going to tell Radu, I'm like, if you grab him by the wings, we'll ground him. And I'm going
Okay.
to run up here, do a jump, and I'm going to do a grapple.
Alright, so you attempt to grab him.
Do I fall? No, I only fall 10 feet, right? Yeah, because I'm.
Yeah,
I
if
won't
you
take any falling damage.
if you fail to grab on, well, I guess even if you grab him, you'd pull him down with you. So go ahead, do either athletics or acrobatics.
I'll do athletics, and I get advantage on this because of my giant smite.
Okay, and he is going to contest with athletics.
Oh god, that's terrible.
Oh, so you rip at him, but he just screeches and kicks you off.
Okay.
So you would fall 10 feet.
This is not
Slamming
falling
into the
damage.
ground for
This
5.
is not. I thought if you fall 10 feet, it's.
Every
Am
10
I actually jumping 20 feet?
Well, I guess
Like,
I guess you're
wouldn't jump at his height.
yeah, I guess you're under the 10-foot mark. So just give me an acrobatics check. Because you didn't actually jump up 10 feet. Oh. Alright, so you don't take damage, but I'll say you stumble a bit and have to get back. Do you have enough movement to get back up?
I don't think so. I just ran 15 feet and jumped, so I think I used all my movement.
So you stumble a bit, going prone to your knee. That's it for Enum, unless you have anything else.
So I could have just standing, just hit him. Could I have? Or no?
No, you need a reach
No, I
of
couldn't.
10, because he's at 20
I need
right
to jump.
now.
I need to jump.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use a item interaction to switch to my pike, and I'm still on the ground.
All right, so you drop your sword and pull out your pike. So
Do I have to drop it, or do I have to? Can I sheath it?
sheath it would be an item interaction, so you would have to drop it if it's still in your hands and you're just doing the one. Unless you, I think there's something you can take to let you sheath for free, but yeah, you'd have to drop it.
I'm not going to drop it. All right,
Okay.
That's my turn. All right.
So this guy is going to actually. Oh no, never mind. He's charmed. Radu.
So what's this guy's height now?
2, which is 20 feet. It says on the wing what their altitude is.
Thank you. So the only one that I could get on top of would be the one next to me, but he's distracted, so I'm not going for him.
Yeah, this guy is charmed. He's just kind of floating there, looking off into space.
Give me a second here. So last round I wasn't sure. There we go. So with that, it says a bonus action to do that. So last round I screwed up with that, but I also had movement left because I misunderstood it. So I'm going to... There we go. 5, 10, 15, 20. Bonus action, teleport on top of him.
Alright, so you are as well trying to grab him. Give me athletics to start the grapple. He is going to contest with his athletics. I think, yeah, because of the rage of advantage.
Nice. Oh man, we're rolling terrible.
Yeah.
Well, you, yeah, so he, I think, sets the DC as the defender, so that is, oh wait, no, never mind, he doesn't have advantage, so, or no, never mind, you both rolled a 14, so I think you do grab him.
Okay.
Or wait, no, I think the rule is if
No.
there's a tie, the situation doesn't change, which means you wouldn't
Yes.
grapple.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
Sounds right,
you
though.
you kind of grab his wing and he just kind of like flaps it sideways, sending you flying, which unfortunately will have you fall again. But on the other hand, you take some damage. You
So I
what?
thought I said I jumped on his back. Did I? Or trying to jump on his back?
Yeah, but you can't do it unless you grab on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you don't grab on, you just kind of get knocked off right away.
Any chance to throw a shot in on the way down?
I think you'd fall too quickly, unfortunately.
Okay.
I don't think you can do multiple attacks with a jump. You just
What's
get
the damage?
5 damage, which keeps your rage going, and you fall to the ground.
And then I'll stand back up as the rest of my movement.
Oh yeah, because you have 40. All right, so you step to your feet, kind of annoyed. Clank.
And then step right there, and that's it.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, so do I. So do I. I'm gonna run between my two friends and say, "Save me!"
All right.
And they're all looking at me right now, so I am going to dive.
Okay.
That's
so
my
you
action.
take-
And bonus action, I'll use a defensive field. I have one. Oh, nope. I can't do that. I don't have any defensive fields left.
All right.
So that is my turn.
So new round. This guy is going to swoop down, going for Radu with another beak attack. As he swoops
18.
past, you throw your sword in front of you just at the last moment, and his beak pecks it violently, sending sparks off of it. As he continues, you get to attack as a reaction. Oh.
Damn it, I missed.
Alright, so yeah, you do a quick spin and swipe, but he is already out of range as he goes around circling for another dive bomb. This one here is going to...
Come here, you big bitch. Ironheart yells to the pistol.
swoop down here and attack you, Clank. But he can't get back up yet, so he is at 10 feet at the end of that. Oh wait, oh god damn it, he's charmed. Never mind. He's still standing there. All right, so this
Just
one,
kidding.
just kidding, who is not charmed, has more
Going
room
up.
to maneuver, so he doesn't have to go in a circle. He just kind of goes caw, flying past with a beak attack at disadvantage. 22 becomes an 11. So
Yes.
that will miss, and you would get a reaction attack if you want to take it.
Nope.
Get
Oh.
him.
So you're
Did he
just,
fly past me?
so you're just, he would have raised up here because you wouldn't have been adjacent to those 4 squares. Because he basically elevated as he went. So yeah, Clank throws his metal fists in front of him as the beak smashes off them. Ironheart. So you've shaken
Taking it,
free
he's
of
back at 20. He's not at 10.
Oh yeah, and he's also charmed.
Don't attack the sleeping ones.
The 2 ones with hearts are just kind of floating there.
Wait, I have 2 hand axes. Oh, but it's 20 feet. Shit. Alright, I'm coming back up here. That way maybe I get a chance to make a swoop-de-doop.
All right.
And... yeah,
Rallying
I'll end my
around
turn
Clank.
there.
All right.
Yeah.
So this guy, let's see. Does he have I can't really get to Clank, so he is instead going to kind of swoop around. Caw! Attacking Radu. Oh man, these terrible rolls. So Radu, as you see the shadow coming at you, you kind of jump back going prone, and he snaps right over your head, missing you. You would get an Oppie if you want to take it.
I already took one, and I forgot to put the sticker on me.
Alright, well then never mind, because you're at this moment too busy swinging at the other one. Enum.
Enum fucking annoyed at this. I'll move this way, and I'll throw a javelin. This guy isn't charmed, is he? No, he's not.
No, he's not. He just swooped past.
I'll throw a javelin at him. I will use, can I even use Giant Smite on this? Let me give it a look at this.
Give it a hawk.
Oh, jeez. It's like the third game to say Hawktua. You guys are all getting a warning.
Yes. I can use Giant Smite on this, so I'm gonna feed it with some great might.
Alright. Eat!
Eat.
Oh!
14?
14 is going to miss as it goes into a barrel roll as the javelin flies past it into the night.
Screw you. And then, do I have anything else for this? Nope, that is my turn.
No, a tree!
The rock, luckily your spell holds and he continues to hover. Radu. One of these days you'll grab him.
And then teleport to try to get on top of him.
So as he's trying to, as he's elevating, oh, that's a good roll. Let's see.
Nice. 26.
Athletics. I don't think you can beat that. So yes, you grab onto him as he is flying.
And I'm just going to hold on to one wing so it's bloody useless. And hope to hell that I'm on top when we hit the ground.
You got another action.
You do have another attack since you don't fall. You don't think you can stop him from flying just yet. You would have to do a pin to do something like that. But you're holding on to him.
I'm going to gamble with the pin.
Gonna do a pin attempt? Alright,
Yep.
So holding on to him, you sort of like grab at his wing, trying to force him out of the air. Go ahead and give me another check.
Yes.
23.
Oh, 23.
23.
Okay. He rolled a crit and got a 23. So you're holding on to him, but he is not forced out of the air just yet.
Also, you can hear me. Yeah, I'm laughing like mad hanging on to him. Going, this is fun.
Alright.
Done.
Big chicken.
Clank.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot here next to Enum.
Protect me.
And everybody's still looking at me. I think I'm going to try to hit this guy with the ray of... Well, no, this guy's already hurt, so I'm hitting the guy who's already hurt with the ray of frost.
Alright. So you fire up at him. 14.
Man.
Yeah, once again, he kind of does a flip and a barrel roll as your ray sails past him.
Cool. That'll be my turn.
So new round. This one continues to hover. Wait. Did I do the wrong one? I did. Okay, so first is going to be this guy. So he is going to fly upward to 60 feet.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
laughing.
So you hear Radu, or you see Radu, kind of disappear into the night, hearing the laughter in the distance. And once he flies up there, he's going to turn around and do an attack on you.
I cast outfield diving catch.
I got him!
How far
I
away
got
is
him!
Radu from us?
So the creature is at 80 feet elevation, and Radu is up there with him.
So Radu
Seven.
is like dangling at 75 feet.
Yeah, he's like holding on to it. 17. It's gonna miss you as you dodge sideways. It's then going to claw at you.
Okay.
Its
So the
talons-
guy, so the thing is, sorry, the thing is not grappled. It doesn't have 0 movement. No.
I mean, technically, with the grapple.
I'll let you play it however you want, but that's a little kind of.
Have you ever thrown a paper airplane with only one good wing?
Well, you're kind
No.
of holding his. I was more thinking you're like holding his tail because he's not. I guess it is supposed to stop movement, so maybe like there's too much force, so maybe he's hovering there.
I thought he said he grabbed his wing.
I was trying to grab his wing.
Well,
but
you can
he
say
started
you're grabbing
pinning.
his wing. That doesn't mean you grab his wing, because that would be
Oh,
like
not
knocking him
called
out of
shots.
the air. Yeah, you can't do called shots. So he's more like hanging off of his like leg or something, trying to climb up and drop him. So yeah, I'll say he's still at 20, and he's going to turn around and use his talons, which luckily would miss you as you continue to squirm around, avoiding attacks,
While laughing at him now.
laughing.
You can't hit.
Laughing maniacally. So that's it for you. Or that's it for him. So the next one to go is going to be the Charmed one, who's floating there. After the Charmed one, this guy is going to see you holding on to his buddy and change course. Swooping towards you. He would give you an oppie as he flies past.
Ironheart?
No, Radu. What weapon do you have, Radu? Is it one-handed?
Yep.
Versatile.
Oh, one-handed warhammer. Oh, I could do two-handed, but yeah.
So he misses, as once again, you just managed to get out of the way. Oh, and you know what? I haven't been doing both attacks, because he can do both as he flies past. Yeah, so a 19, I believe, would hit you.
Yep.
Doing 17 slashing, which halves to 8, because you're raging. And you do get an oppie on him as he flies past, hanging off this one.
13 misses.
Oh, you took it. Alright, so yeah, you swing wildly into the air as he flies past, but you miss, spending your reaction. Ironheart.
I'm laughing the whole way.
How high can I jump?
3 plus your strength modifier, so 8 feet. And you could, I believe, hit someone at 20 feet with that jump. So you could hit one of the ones
Heal.
at 2 or below.
Okay. That's definitely beneficial.
You'd only get one
Well-
swing because then you'd fall afterwards. But you could take a strike as you jump past.
Yeah, that's fine. Party members willingly move if you go through their square? Or are they difficult terrain?
They're difficult
Difficult
terrain,
terrain.
but they let you through. You just have to slow down as you go through their square. 'Cause it's basically like, get out of the way, and then like they kind of step aside as you are running past.
So each square is 10 feet?
Yes.
Ugh. Make 5. Aha! 5. Shit.
Aha.
Aha! Okay.
Alright, so you hurl yourself upward, swinging, I guess, overhead with your sword. As you go
Hurrah!
flying past, 18 would strike. Doing
A grappling strike.
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. I just needed somebody to be in range.
So you are also holding on to this thing as a bonus action. If you're free.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
I don't think you can do that because you have a shield in your hand, right? You would need
Isn't
a
it strapped
free...
to your arm?
No, you have
Use
to
your
hold
hand free?
it.
oh, man.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you would need a free hand to do a grapple, unfortunately.
Okay, then I drop it as I jump. Item interact.
Then I wouldn't have been using my warhammer.
A shield has to be dropped as an action. You can't just drop it strapped to your arm, but you are holding it as well. Yeah, I don't think you can just release a shield, so unfortunately you could not grapple strike it. You could hit it, but yeah. I assume he has a shield on, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd pulled my shield out at the beginning for sure. Like, I can't retcon that out of it.
Yeah, you as an action you can drop your shield, but you can't just put it down and pick it up.
Thought you could, like, swing it off your arm, though. Okay, well, that screws the entire thing completely up. I guess we'll just go with the hit then.
Okay, so you swing
and
up,
no
stabbing
grapple.
at it. Go ahead and do damage. 11. What's the... Oh, no D10 though, right?
No, because I can't use grappling strike anyways, right?
Not without a free hand now. So you would cut
Okay,
the
then
creature.
can I do menacing attack? When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can use a die to attempt to
Yes.
fright.
So it
Okay,
has to make...
now I get a D10.
Yeah, so you deal 18. I'll take the 7, that's fine. So you hit the creature for 18 damage, and it has to make a wisdom save. You know what the DC of that is?
Must make a wisdom saving throw. No, where would I find DC on that?
It's either plus your strength or plus your con.
I think it's your con for weapon, for this thing. It would say it under your subclass, what sets your DCs. I'm pretty sure it's con.
Subclass. I don't have a subclass.
Yeah, you do, you're a battle master. That's where you're getting the superiority dice from. Here, let me see if I can look it up on your sheet really quick.
Okay, yeah, I just don't know where I'm looking on my sheet for what that DC would be.
It's not a maneuver.
Menacing attack is a maneuver, yes, sir.
No, I mean the thing that lists the
Oh.
DC wouldn't be under your maneuver. Maneuver.
8 plus proficiency.
Maneuver
plus
8
strength.
plus proficiency plus strength or dex, your choice. So I assume you're using strength.
Yep, so
Alright.
8 plus 4, 12 plus 5, 17.
Alright, so he would fail, becoming frightened of you. And how long does that last? One turn? Till the end of your next turn?
Yeah, until the end of my next turn. Yep.
Alright, so you would fall down afterwards, taking 1 point of damage and going prone.
Negated with a heavy armor master.
No, nothing can negate
yeah.
falling damage. Falling damage cannot be prevented in any way.
Ooh, okay.
Um,
88, and I am prone.
Yeah. Alright, so that is it for you. This guy is also unhappy with Radu, so he's going to swoop past to here. And do some attacks. Radu, 20, I believe, is going to strike you.
Correct.
So, as he flies past, his beak pecks into your side. Luckily, your armor takes most of it, but you do take 9 piercing. His talons...
Was the 9 piercing after dividing?
Sorry, 4 piercing.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'll just give you the max, and you can half them. And the talons will rake you for another 9 slashing, which you can have. He flies to here, ending his turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna run over here, and I'm going to. So just a question: if I hit him and I use Crusher to bring him down 5 feet, and can I hit him again?
Yes, because at that point he would be within 15 feet, which is your range. You'd land first,
Okay,
but then you could
so-
take your second attack.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna try that.
So you hurl yourself.
And I only have to. I think I only have to jump like 5 feet up because I'm 10 feet tall. Right?
Yeah.
Or okay, cool.
And
So I'm gonna do that Great Weapon Master with the Giant Smite and all that shit.
All right. As this one is struggling. Oh!
Ah,
So you just take a big old swing and just goes completely wide as he flaps sideways.
okay. Then
Landing on
I'm
the
going to
ground.
drop my. Oh shit. I'm prone,
No,
No,
you're
I'm
fine.
not, I'm not.
You're standing
Uh,
there.
and then I'm going to drop my maw and switch to my pike,
Okay.
which has reach now.
So
And
you're
then I'm going to try to hit him again.
all right. So you swing upward. Oh,
Ah,
unlucky. All
that
right.
sucks.
It's another
All right, that's my
swoosh.
turn.
Your turn ending. You can put a dropped item for your maul. The rock is going to float there because he's still charmed. Radu. Laughing maniacally as this thing is desperately trying to kick you off.
I'm going to try to pin it.
All right. So you climb up it, attempting to grab at its wings. It will resist with strength again. Athletics. And this time you are successful.
Yay!
It will
As we go
fall
down.
to the ground, crashing down. Both of you will take 6 points of falling damage. Again, cannot be reduced. But he is prone on the ground now, struggling to get you
Sweet.
off him. He's also feared.
Finally.
I got one.
Oh,
Who
that is
wants-
awesome.
Who wants to play? I've got one.
Can
And
you? I can't see the drop. Oh, there it is. Sorry, my bad.
No worries. So Radu's turn is ending. Clank.
I'm going to run over here and say,
Curb
"Stay
stomp.
down."
Yeah.
Get him, boys.
you're each
Oh
Oh,
my god!
you just almost fall over. You're like, ah! Running over to
How
him.
is this possible?
You trip and
I'm
almost
too
go
excited.
flying. Like, I got him! Wow! Just completely like Biff.
that is a
Oh.
failed curb stomp if I ever saw one.
I
With
tripped over the
advantage,
curb
too.
and twisted my ankle.
Yeah. Like, ah!
Okay.
You're just so angry, you completely like miss. Alright, second attack.
I use Booming Blade, so I only get one attack.
Oh! Alright. So that is it for you.
Yeah.
The rock is on the ground, feared. Looking very nervously at the feared guy. What's he gonna
all
do?
the while Radu's laughing on his back.
I guess he's gonna attack Radu, pecking at you viciously. 15 with disadvantage will miss on the first one.
Birdie, 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 birdie.
Vicious
Oh, you wanna crack me?
Talon, 25 becomes a 16. So he would miss again as you hold him down.
Nice.
This one is floating here. This one, let's see.
Pining for the fjords.
And you're prone 2 right now, Radu, because
Yeah.
you fell. But you are still holding him.
Yep.
This one is actually going to... I think he's going to swoop past and attack Ironheart. Because everyone else has Oppies waiting for him.
Disadvantage.
Well, he would have advantage on Ironheart because Ironheart's prone.
Oh, so why?
Wait, why would this guy have disadvantage?
Protection from birth. Good
Oh,
versus
right.
evil.
You put your spell on him.
You might want to put an icon on yourself, Ironheart, like a P or something.
Yeah, something to remind me. So he pecks down at you. 21, I believe, will strike you, unfortunately. You have your armor. So 10 piercing, and then a vicious talon swipe. 19 will strike again for 11. So 21 total as he kind of circles around, flying back up. Ironheart. Are you there, Ironheart?
The Warforged you've dialed has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
What happened to
Well,
our
his
Ironheart?
Bluetooth went out.
Oh. Alright, that would
It
make
happens
sense.
to Warforged. I'm just kidding. I have no
Oh,
idea.
I thought you knew something. Alright. It's like...
We lost internets.
Maybe. Alright. Well, I'll just do the 21 to him. And I'll say, we'll skip him for now, circle back around. So the Vrock up here, I guess is going to swoop down and try to attack Clank. Which is going to give
Ooh.
2 of you, or
Oppie.
3 of you Oppies. But let me
Okay,
do his
let's go
attacks
for it.
first. So Clank... Oh, you know what he could try to do, actually? I think he's going to do his spores, because he hasn't used that yet. So as he flies past, he's going to shake out a bunch of strange-looking spores all over the 4 of you. This is a con save DC 14 poison effect.
Okay. I have advantage on that if it's poison.
Okay.
We just skipped you, Ironheart, until you got back with us.
Sorry.
What'd you say it was? DC what?
14. So I think everyone made it. I'll roll for Ironheart. Are you back?
Yes, I'm back.
So give me a con save.
With advantage.
You're very quiet
Quiet.
suddenly.
Is this any better?
A little?
Kind of.
I want butter.
Fix that in a minute.
So I think Radu, you are the only one who failed. So you would
Yep.
take...
Oh, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on. I am... Oh, I gotta do it before the roll, not after the roll. Okay. I keep
Alright.
forgetting that.
So you would take 4 poison damage and gain the poisoned effect as the horrid spores on you latch on, making you feel sick. You can try to do the save at the end of each of your turns. Otherwise, how long does this last? 1 minute? Wait, is that right?
Right?
All poisoned. I think it's just till you make the save, because it doesn't have a duration. So you're just poisoned till you make the save. That's
For
interesting.
life.
Yeah, you could be poisoned for life. Alright. I mean, at the end of the battle, you can just probably say you make it after a time. But yeah, so you are poisoned, Radu, and you took 4 points of poison damage. That's it for... Oh, wait. Oppies. If you guys want to take them, it is a reaction.
Do I get Oppie?
Yes. All 4 of you could use a reaction to swing at it.
Good damage there.
Alright, so...
Oh shit, that's crazy good.
What's the D6 for on the second number?
For me,
Yeah.
Giant smite.
Oh, Giant Smite.
that's Giant Smite.
So 10, 18, 28. Oof. Well, that definitely hurt. It was now wounded. Ironheart, yeah, 15 would strike. So
Nice.
So you do 13. What's the 2 for?
I don't know what the +1 D10 is.
That might be your dice, your expert whatever dice, but you didn't use it.
Superiority die.
Yeah, superiority.
The only thing checked in global is integrated protection.
That might be built into the macro.
Yeah, you might have to adjust your macro or something. But yeah, well, your longsword macro, it might be rolling a D10 as part of it.
Oh, versatile. That's why.
Versatile?
It's giving. I think it might.
Oh,
be
yeah,
the
you're right.
two
That's so if you go into your longsword, you would just want to take out the D10 roll. That's for wielding it two-handed. All right. So anyway, he is looking badly wounded from that as he flies back up to here. Enum.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, I'm still going for the guy that's grounded,
Probably
and
smart.
I'm gonna pick up my maw with me, and over here is flanking, right?
All right. So you grab it, pull it over with you, and I assume drop it again, so you can wield your.
I'm gonna drop the pike.
Okay. So the pike goes down now.
And is this flanking or no?
Sure.
Okay.
Say that's flanking.
So I'm gonna. The guy is prone, so all at advantage.
Curb stomp.
Giant smite on the first one.
Yeah. 24 will indeed hit.
Opens his beak and sets it on the curb.
So
26 damage on the
20
first one,
Yeah, 26.
and then I'm gonna go for it again.
Put him to wounded. 20. Yeah, that will strike again.
Ooh, low roll. 20.
All right. So the maul slams into him twice, cracking some ribs. He is
Okay.
wounded.
And an action surge.
Okay.
And go for it again.
Yeah, 22 would hit.
Like 4 damage.
Alright, some more ribs crack as you slam the maul into his chest. He is
And then another
very
one.
wounded. Oh, 14 will miss as he rolls to the side.
Is 16 with flanking?
Oh, with the flank, yes. So that will hit. Luckily, he is distracted by your Warforged ally, and that will crush him.
Ooh, so I got a bonus action. So I use a bonus action on a ranged attack, or no?
Well, unfortunately, you couldn't pull out a ranged weapon right now because you already
I used
used
item
your
interaction
item
already.
interaction. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move closer to Radu. Hold on, let me see how much movement I used. So I used 15 feet to get there,
Mm-hmm.
and I basically end up in the same spot as before. That's my turn.
All right. The charmed rock is still charmed. Radu. So the rock has gone still. I believe it has been smashed to death.
Oh, goody.
You're
This
all-
guy's up 30 feet, so I'm gonna get up from prone. I have 20 foot of movement, so I'm going to. Oops, not one. That one. Oops, that prone. There we go. I have 20 feet of movement after getting up, so 5, 10, 15. Teleport on this guy and try to do the same. I know that I'm poisoned, so it's going to be athletics is advantage / disadvantage, so
Yeah, it's
wash. So it's 13 on him.
All right, so he will contest with athletics. Oh, and he fails. So you would indeed
Nice.
grab him at 30 feet.
And then second attack is grapple.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay.
All right, so you attempt to bring him down, which will be another athletics contest, which he will fail, and you indeed grab his wings, knocking him from the sky. Both of you falling, taking 11 points of bludgeoning from the fall. That cannot be halved. And this one is very wounded as it struggles to break free. Alright, Radu's turn.
Poison check?
Yeah, at the end of your turn, you can make another con save to get these spore effects off you. What you do? So you shake the poison. Clank.
Alright. Seeing Radu do that. Oh. I'm going to try to do 15. And I don't think that's not flanking with, is that flanking with Radu?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll give you flank for that.
Or close enough, I guess.
Cool. And I'm gonna Thunder Gauntlet the dude on the ground.
Alright. Yep,
Right.
you punch him with a 22. So there's a loud crackle of thunder. Doing 14, which is going to bring him down. As it crackles,
Cool.
he's just blown apart.
And Clank is gonna. Oh, yeah, no. I guess Clank will use his bonus action to teleport 15 feet back next to Radu.
Alright.
That is my turn.
So new round. It's going to be. Let's see. So this one is dead. This next one is still charmed. So this one at this point is going to try something. He's going to swoop past this guy and slash at his own buddy.
Oh, smart one.
Yeah, I
That's a
rolled
smart
a
one.
check. Striking him, he would do 11, which is reduced to half. So 5, and that will indeed awaken him. Seeing this, he's going to fly over this way and bite at this guy. Which will strike, biting him for 6 and also awakening him. Angry, but thankful to be free, they are now swooping towards the group. But Iron, you go first. What do you want to do?
I was unmuted.
I can hear you.
The flying creatures are now all swooping downward. And they are all going for Radu at this point. Oh, Clank, you feel your magic fade, so you no longer have to concentrate. You're guessing that they see him taking them out of the sky, so they're focusing fire now.
Can I jump attack this one?
Alright, so you hurl yourself upward. Luckily, he's a 20. Ooh, an overhand slash.
Nice.
Beautiful. And with that, oh shit. I think I clicked twice. So I had to do that before the damage rolled, right? To do a maneuver.
generally, but I'll say if you want to use a maneuver, you can. But yeah, usually you want to call a maneuver before you roll damage.
Yeah. Shouldn't have
You
done
missed
that.
a step
Okay.
there. So what maneuver do you want to do? I'll give it to you this time. You're still learning the class.
Okay, you can use this maneuver before or after. Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, actually, you know what? We'll let the dice decide. Odd or even. I'll be fair, because that's usually how I do
Okay.
it.
Cool. Odd.
Odd. Oh, the dice have allowed it. 7. So yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And I
Give
will
me.
do the precision attack.
You probably don't want to do that because that is to your attack. Your attack roll, not your damage.
Which you already crit.
But you
sorry.
you already crit. So you probably want like fear or something. Maybe trip, if you have it.
Oh, I didn't even think
Trip is
about that. You
good.
can trip a flying creature, right?
You can.
That's legal?
That is.
Oh!
The weird
Well,
thing,
hell yeah!
That's the weird thing about Battlemaster, yeah.
Okay. Let's try for a third time here. Okay, now understanding that somehow you can trip avian creatures while airborne, I will trip him.
Alright. So you are going to attempt to knock him down. So first of all, you do 2d10 extra. Because you are, doing extra damage. Oh, wow.
Oh god, Jesus.
So
He is
39.
mad.
39 as you just cut right into him, slicing through his rubbery skin, which will put him to wounded, 1 hit.
Oh
And
my
a
god.
trip is going to be a strength save. DC. He fails. And you both fall to the ground.
What's my fall damage?
It will be 3 points. So you take 3 and he takes 3. As you both crash down, falling prone.
Wow. Okay, beautiful.
You got
Second
another
attack.
Alright, so you stand. Do you have enough movement to stand up?
Yeah, I only move 15 feet. My total's 30. Have to
Alright.
stand up.
So you stand, swinging at him again, slashing him as you cut for 12, stabbing him, I'll say, in the arm as he's trying to also stand up. Anything else? Alright, Enum.
Alright, Enum is going to... I think I have enough movement. Yeah, he's gonna pick up his weapon and then drop it again. Over here.
Okay.
And he's
Just
going
dragging it
to...
around.
yeah, and then he's gonna whap on this guy with a maw, bringing it down mightily.
Oh!
Crit.
Crit.
That is 19 plus 24. That's 19 plus 24 is 43.
So 24, 29, 39, yeah, 43 as you slam your maul down, cracking him good, and he is dying.
Ooh. Dying as in he can't fight back anymore? Or dying as I got to finish him off?
Well, he can't fight back. It's like, he's at 0.
Okay. And, I don't think I can reach the other guy, though. That's the problem. I used...
Alright, so that is it for you.
Hold on.
Or wait, yeah.
Oh, I guess I can, Nah, fine, I'll just fucking... Oh! Or I'm just gonna hit him just for shits and giggles, I guess.
The guy on the ground?
Yeah,
Alright.
that's the only guy I can reach, yeah.
So you
I'll finish him
slam
off.
him again as he fails 2 death saves.
And I'll move over here. That's it, my turn.
So the Vrock is going to screech angrily. He's going to fly down And with his item interaction, he's going to pick up your weapon.
That's my pike. Yeah. Is there any check I can do to try to stop him from doing that, since I'm like standing over it, or no?
No, it'd just be like a thing on the ground. You can just grab at it. It would be like while you're hitting this guy, basically. He's swooping past and grabbing it. So with his other hand, he's going to claw at you. 21, I believe, will strike.
That
got
will strike.
Alright.
I do have something, but I'll save my reaction for something else.
Alright. So 17 slashing, a vicious claw. He'll then do a...
That's 8.
Yeah, because you got your giant rune. He'll then do a beak attack. Ooh, 24. Another good roll.
Beak attack is the stronger attack, right?
Yes.
I still think I'm going to take it, though.
Okay. So not as good a roll. 13 piercing, which is half to 6.
Okay.
And then he's going to fly back upward.
You get an off attack?
You do, as he leaves, so you can reaction swing. 19 will strike him for 14, 28 points. He squawks angrily. He is going to fly 30 feet or 40 feet this way, ascending back up to 20. And he does have your weapon in his hand.
This bastard. That pike cost
Son
me
of a
10
bitch!
gold.
Come back with my pike! Alright, that's it for the Vrock. Radu.
So, is this the one on its death saves?
Yes, that one is dying with basically like a bunch of broken ribs at this point, because
Okay,
Enum was just like going to town on him.
good. So I get up, and then I move 5, 10, 15, and then teleport onto this guy with my 30.
Alright, surprise! Poof. Alright, so you poof up, trying to bring this one down. So athletics. But he gets a 21, so he would shove you off, causing you to fall 30 feet this time.
Yep.
8 points of damage cannot be reduced. Then you fall prone as you hit the ground. Anything else?
Sorry, I gotta make 2 concentration saves. I almost forgot I was concentrating.
Yes.
I'm prone, but I'm going to get back up. And that's my last thing for this round. It's their turn.
Alright, so I think
Plus
that would
concentration.
end, the protection on Ironheart. Clank.
Alright. This dude on the ground between everybody is dying, in the process of dying.
Yeah, he's
Don't worry about him.
he's been smacked around a bunch. He's not looking good.
Cool, I'm gonna ray of frost this dude over here.
Alright, so you fire up at him, but it will fly past.
Ah! Annoying.
Stupid flyers.
Right. Then, shoot, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
Alright, so your turn is ending. New round. The dying Vrock will fail his death save. The rock that is up here can't do a dive bomb on you easily. You're too close. So he's going to kind of fly this way, dive bombing Clank. So, beak attack, which you jump to the side as he pecks at air, and as he continues flying past, a talon swipe will barely miss you. You do get to react as he flies past if you want to spend your reaction. Clank.
Sorry, I was muted.
Punch it.
Yes, I do want to spend my reaction.
Alright. So 20 will strike it. Doing 10 points of thunder and taunting.
Yup.
Alright, so it will start ascending again. Going another 30 feet as it's kind of following its buddy. And ascending up to 25. Ironheart.
Does it look to Ironheart like they're fleeing?
This one might be fleeing with the whatever, the pike. This one is circling. This one's kind of flying away at this point.
Okay.
So I'll just take the blue off him because he's not circling anymore.
There might be a javelin like over here or something. I got a bunch of javelins littering the floor.
Could I pick up a javelin?
Let's see. I guess, yeah, you threw one straight up here, so we'll say maybe there's one on the ground here. If you,
Okay. So 10, 20, 25, and 30. Straight in there, there was one you said?
Sure, we'll say it's stuck in the ground, so you grab it.
Okay.
You would have to drop your sword to do that, though, if you want to drop it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you guys should.
Yeah.
Which means
I'll
the other
drop my
guy
sword.
could try to swipe your sword.
Oh.
Oh god, don't. Yeah, that's not good. Maybe not.
Oh, goodness.
These guys are being
Um,
cheeky.
Yeah.
These flyers.
Cheeky
Monkeys.
bastard.
Cheeky bastards.
Can I throw the pike and then lay down on my sword?
You mean throw the javelin and lay down on your sword? Sure, if
Yeah.
you want to go prone on your sword, I'll let you just lay on it. Get away from my sword, you bastards!
He's gonna do it. It's practical, it's direct, it's straightforward.
Alright,
Easy problem,
I
easy
will
solution.
shield my sword with my body. Alright, so you drop your sword, throw your javelin, and just like belly flop on the sword. No!
Yep.
I'll have to
Terrified.
drag you off of it.
Yep. Okay. All
Go
right.
ahead, throw your javelin.
Just a second here. I gotta pull one out of the journal. Or the.
You got a maneuver?
Oh, you can throw your
gotta
thing
declare.
first, and you can pull the item thing out after you finish your turn. You don't have to put it out first. Oh, the javelin you mean for the stats on it? I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Why is it not? Oh, I gotta get it out of there. Oh my gosh. One of the non-benefits of moving your sheet to another screen. Okay, here we go. Bloop.
Alright.
Now, why didn't that equip as a weapon? Why am I struggle busing so bad? I'm so sorry.
If you turned your sheet
There we
into
go.
a window, you can't pull things onto it.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
There we go. So who did you throw it at?
I'm throwing it at this one here.
Alright, 28 will strike that guy.
Okay. And I am going to trip him?
Alright, so go ahead and link trip. Not even, let's see. Oh, it just says weapon
It's
attack.
a weapon attack.
Alright, so yeah, you go for his wing. 28 will strike and trip attack attempt. Go ahead and give me damage.
Javelin.
Alright, so it's not magic, so it's only 4, but you do get a d10 on it. Which unfortunately will also be halved. So nothing.
You want to have a 1?
Yeah, so 4 damage. And he has to make a strength save. Ooh, he will fail. The javelin getting caught up in his wing. And he's going to fall,
Much like
smashing
me on
into
my
the
sword.
ground.
Oh, damn it.
For 6 points. And he is prone. Alright, so Ironheart's turn is ending. Go ahead and put your
Alright,
drop
you know,
sword
like
down.
Yeah, do you know like when people what do you call it? Throw like a stick in between like bicycle wheels? That's what I'm like. That's what I'm
Same
imagining.
thing.
Yeah, he's flapping. He's like, and he just like pinwheels down.
Okay.
Your son tripped little Timmy with a stick.
So, and how am I gonna get over there is the main thing.
Bunch of bodies in the way.
5, 15, 25.
Well,
Okay.
you just have difficult terrain once on him. It's when you enter, not when you leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I got here, and I guess I can shuffle to the side a little bit to make some way. And I'm going to hit him.
All right, you
Thank
start
you for-
going to work with your big old maul. Yep, slam. For 25.
And another one.
Another one. Yep, 17 strikes again for another 26.
And I'll point at this one. Give me your pike. And
Is
I guess my voice is low now because it's big, you know? Alright, that's my turn.
Alright. This guy is just going to double move, flying off into the darkness.
Oh my god. Stole my pike.
Son of a bitch. Alright, so yeah, he's gone. Radu.
Ironheart says, "Try this next time," as he points to the sword under him.
Gotta just lay on it.
Run over here, and then I'm gonna teleport onto him and just grapple.
Alright. So, on top of his prone body?
Yep, I want to make
Alright.
sure he doesn't get up.
So you jump on top of him,
okay.
trying to
Nice.
grab him, so he can contest with athletics.
That's pretty good now. He has to break through the grapple in order to even get up.
He
This one will
would,
probably make.
yeah, he would beat you, so that one fails. Like shoves you off as you try to grapple him. You
Try
attempt
again,
to jump on again. But he fails that time, and you are now kind of on top of him, grabbing.
Great.
Yeah,
That's what
like
I'm
that,
doing.
Ironheart says.
Alright, that's it for Radu, I assume.
Yep.
Clank.
25. 30. I'll hit him with a ray of frost. Oh my gosh.
Alright, so you fire onto the ground and will miss
Oh,
somehow.
that is my turn.
Alright, so this guy is going to attempt to throw you off. So another athletics. Oh, and he does. So he will knock you off. And at this point, he is going to stand and try to fly away. So you guys would get oppies. Before he goes, the two of you. Yeah, 20 would land with your reaction. 23. Oof, he is badly wounded.
I'm going to use Crusher to move him down 5 feet. So he
All right.
only has 15 minus 15 minus 5.
Why did you roll a d20, Radu?
I've been grappling with my Warhammer put away so I could have my shield. So I punched.
Oh, you did a punch. Right, because you have a shield. Alright, so 7 would miss.
Oh, yeah. No, even with the 3 with the strength, it missed. Yeah.
Yeah. You said you're knocking him 5 feet lower, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, would I have been able to use a grapple as the Oppie or no?
Nah, you can't grapple with Napi.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So you knock him a little lower as he's flying off. So he only gets up 10 feet.
So he's up 10 feet still?
Yeah, he's only at 10 feet height now.
Okay.
Actually, he'd be at
Get
5
him,
feet.
boys.
So yeah, he's at 5 feet. So he's
Like limping along.
He's trying to gain altitude. Ironheart. Oh, and he's badly. Not taunted anymore, though.
Oh boy, he long ways away.
You are prone on your sword.
Oh, right. Yep. Nope, not moving.
You could pick it up.
Ah! Speak wisdom. I will pick up my sword and stand up.
So you stand up, picking up your
As
sword.
rationality hits him.
Just lay on your sword for the rest of your life.
Yeah, nobody will take it. Alright. That is all the further I can move.
So, I think there would be a javelin on the ground here, because someone hit him with one. Like, whenever you hit something with a javelin, a dropped javelin goes in the square there.
Yeah, we don't usually play martial. We could probably put in a dropped weapon or something on them, because they're almost like resources. They're like wands.
Yeah, so...
I am going to huck it.
Alright, so you drop your sword again, throwing a javelin.
Nope, wrong one. Sorry. Alright, there we go.
Jeez. Alright, so javelin, yeah, 20 will strike as he's trying to gain altitude, hitting him for 3.
Wait, do I still... Oh, it's too late. I don't know. Where's my dice now when I don't do the windowed mode?
And that actually will bring him down.
Yeah! And then
So,
I flop back on my sword.
Impaled as he just crashes down, dying. Unfortunately, the other one seems to have disappeared into the night with your weapon.
I shake my fist angrily at the skies.
Son of a bitch stole my pike. Why don't we do a break?
Sounds good.
Yeah, and we'll pick it up when we get back. Bunch of dead rocks.
That was a good battle.
That was quite the battle
Or
for Mary to miss. I think she would have been MVP in that battle.
Yeah, it was the only
Shoot
one who could
everything.
hit anything, yeah.
Or if the archer was here, if Alwyn would have been good.
Yeah,
for
Alwyn
him,
would
too.
have
But
had
he
a
had to
field
stay
day.
in Gaia.
I was gonna say,
Only
really
because
good.
his best friend
Yeah,
in the world
he didn't
just tricked the crap out of him and broke his
I wouldn't
heart.
say he had to stay in Gaian. I would say someone tricked him to stay in Gaian. No,
Yeah.
not naming anyone.
Potatoes, tomatoes.
Tomatoes. That was such a weird interaction. That whole, like, no, we're not going. Wait, we are going. Okay, no, I'm going. All right, who's going? I jumped through the portal.
I'm kind of glad that if that was the session to miss, that was the one I missed, because I'm like, you know what? Just let me know what I gotta do, guys. I roll a new character or what?
Yeah.
It was, like I said, it was a weird sequence of events.
Don't make it weird.
White. You made it weird.
Yeah.
You totally did.
Like, I'm not going. All right, I am going. You're all staying behind, though. Wait, what? What just happened?
Psych.
He totally did some, like, mental kung fu on you guys. You're like, wait, what just happened? Why are we still here? It's like, all right, I guess no one goes, but I'll go. Okay, bye. It's like, yeah, now, wait, what happened? Use some reverse bird psychology.
I don't know who I reversed.
Not even God knows what you were doing.
I played it in a reverse card on myself.
Yeah. You reversed the reverse, and then you did draw 2. You draw 2 yourself or something. I'm not even sure how that worked. That was just a random encounter, too.
That was a I mean, if that encounter was intense, we wouldn't have had that much of a problem because they wouldn't have been able to fly away.
Yeah.
And flying monsters against all marshals is pretty
Pretty
rough.
rough.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, but that was
And no
cool thing
druid or
they-
wizard. But
Well, now you know about your trip attack. That's actually really effective
Yeah.
against them, as long as they fail the strength save.
Yeah, I never would have thought in a million years you can trip a flying creature while in flight.
That's the weird thing about Battlemaster Trip. I mean, even if you have ranged weapons like a bow guy, you could use the trip attack, and it's kind of ridiculous. And I will say strength save is not too bad against flyers because they're not always the strongest. So
Yeah. That's what I was saying about battlefield control.
Yeah, definitely got some learning to do, but that's neat.
yeah, Battlemaster is solid. That's a classic.
I didn't even know it was a thing. Thought it was just fighter. Then I'm like, what's this Battle Master? This is new.
No, it's not new. That's old as time. I feel like Battlemaster is like the core, like core class.
OG.
It's like one of the first subclasses, right? I don't
Well,
know.
at least in 5th edition, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I've said, Battlemaster should be like almost like a standard fighter thing.
Well, I think they're making maneuvers a standard fighter thing. I think. in
That's
1D&D.
good. I know they
Yeah.
give them the weapon stuff where like you can do specialized things with the weapons, which is
Yep,
really cool.
weapon mastery.
Oh, nice.
It's something they had in they had in Pathfinder. So maybe they had it in 3.5 and just bringing it back. I don't know. But like I always felt like that's one of the reasons why I never really played marshals is like I don't feel like you have enough options. But if they give them all maneuvers and give them some fun tricks and stuff, then that's gonna make a big difference, and I'd be willing to try them out. So.
I mean, originally fighter was supposed to be the simple class. Like you don't because back then like everything died so easily. So like with a fighter, you're basically giving up a lot of versatility for like survivability. Because like everything else, like 1 or 2 hits could kill you, whereas a fighter could really get in there and not die.
Yeah.
But now that they've made it so nothing dies,
Yeah.
it feels like they needed to give the fighter something to step it up.
The number of feet that fighters get also makes them pretty interesting and a little bit of a little flexible.
Yeah, I wish I could have taken a human, because then I would have got a level 1 feat to add to the Battle Master, but it's like peak vanilla, and there's no
But
reason
the
for a human.
Warforged are solid.
Yeah. I'm still not sure if I like or dislike the fact that no one can die anymore. I kind of miss when everyone died easily. Everyone was always on edge every game. It was great.
You enjoy Torment?
I mean,
No, I
feel
liked
like
it too as a character. I was always scared shitless.
Okay.
It was like it's like watching a horror movie. You're like, oh god, am I gonna die here? What do I do?
That's true.
Like in 1st edition, where you basically like dungeon delving, it was I have to have a pull and this and this and this because one little slight misstep and we're gone. So there was a lot more cautious and strategy involved because of that.
Yeah, it's like you're playing Darkest Dungeon, where like everyone could just die horribly if you're not careful.
But I mean, isn't that really what a dungeon is? Like, if we were to be transported into a dungeon right now, like, wouldn't we all be scared?
Oh well, yeah, that's why
die?
it felt it felt like a realistic thing. Like it wasn't just
Yeah.
like we're just gonna fantasy
Demigod.
hero our way through everything because like we're so badass. It was like a bunch of farmers picked up some swords and were like,
yeah.
"Let's go to the dungeon and get that lich, huzzah!" And then like it just never heard from again. Like horrible stories were told of their demise.
I think you can still. I mean, obviously you can play the old stuff, but there's a lot of like newer stuff that I think kind of recaptures some of that. I haven't tried it. I have the book, but there's like Shadow Dark and stuff like that.
Morgborg.
Yeah.
Morgborg is all about fantastical adventures and dying quickly.
Yeah, I have Morgborg too.
Be brief, be bright, be gone.
Just change the death rules to death at 0. It wouldn't be exactly like first edition, but it would be getting close to it. Because you still don't have all the ridiculous monsters that like drain levels, or like when you're paralyzed, it's like, well, I'm dead. Because like, yeah, everything just like destroys you.
I would play it. I would play that.
Death at 0? Yeah, that's how it used to be. I don't know. I don't think this... I'm not sure how well 5th edition would do with Death at 0. Because it's still... Yeah, a lot of... there's a lot of survivability built in.
I think it'd do fine.
Yeah, maybe I'll try it at some point. Then everyone would also have to always have backup characters ready.
That's how...
Backups for your backups.
So I was playing in other games from another DM, and he kind of runs the game as kind of like meat grinder, and you know, people just die all the time. But I think in order to do that, you kind of have to like go beyond like very difficult challenge encounters or whatever, kind of like super deadly, I guess. But people definitely died all the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't have to make every encounter super strategic and difficult, but yeah, just like the worry of death at 0, like and that's also why like healers were so important back then. It's kind of what started like, oh well, if you go into a dungeon, you need someone to play the healer, because you know you don't have any wiggle room. Like if someone's low and you don't heal them, they're just probably gonna die.
Yeah.
There's no second wind or anything. All healing was basically magical. And if you didn't have magical healing, you had to go rest at the inn for a week.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, so either you had magical healing or you like retreat to town and like just rest constantly. Because natural healing, I think, was like 1 hit point per day per level.
Oh, shoot.
All of the people at the local tavern just slowly watch you sink further into PTSD every adventure you do.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like every there's like some bright-faced like farmer like picks up his sword to go like save the world, and then like just comes back with PTSD. Just like
we call him Twitchy now.
Yeah, he's just like drunk in the town square all day. Like, old Twitchy, ask him about the dragons. I don't know if they exist, but he talks about them.
Yeah.
Alright, is everyone back? I didn't even go anywhere.
Yeah, click your go
Yep.
use the restroom.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. We only have like 40 minutes left anyway, so we'll just play through. Alright, so the Vrox have been slain, minus the one that flew away with your pike. What does the group want to do?
Continue putting my armor together.
Radu's going to cast a spell on himself.
Alright. So you heal yourself for 12. And are we just continuing to pass time?
Well,
Rod,
I
use
think
a
we
rest-
might want to move.
I'll find a hidden spot maybe. Look for
Alright.
a hidden spot.
Yeah.
So you maybe retreat to your... Do you want to retreat to your camp, or do you want to like hide someplace within the mountains?
Hide someplace within the mountains.
Yeah,
Right.
if there's something feasible in the mountains, we can hide there and
We
finish
still got
mountain foraging
these
foot of Mount
blueprints.
Doom.
Alright, so I'll say the default skill check for this would again be survival for surveying the land,
Okay.
unless you want to use a different one. And again, I'll take up to 2 checks from the group.
I volunteer
You
as
guys
tribute.
got it.
Yeah. Anybody else but me?
Alright, so you move your camp. You think you find a pretty secluded spot that's fairly well hidden even from above, so you should have a very low chance of encountering and passing some more time. You still need a half hour to put on your armor.
Okay.
Ironheart.
Sounds like
I
a
would
good plan.
definitely like to do that.
And you guys said you want to pass an hour though to
Yeah.
try the short
Fix it,
rest.
make it
Randy, you
shiny.
take a rest. I will keep watch.
All right, so an hour passes quietly. It is now 11 p.m. Very dark out. You can barely see. Do you have
Just
light
before-
sources out?
Just before we were going to start, I forgot to say I was casting a second spell.
Okay. You know you can short rest.
Yeah, that's before I short rest because then I
Alright.
get my spells back.
So you
Oh, yeah, you're
heal another 12.
Can
And
we,
yeah.
can I cast the light and just like put it in my pocket or something like that, or
I can cast
Uh,
light.
cast
And-
light on a rock and
Yeah,
put
but it
it-
lasts an hour, so I can keep doing it for you.
Yeah, my question is, you can douse the light. Do you have the light out or do you have it doused?
I have it doused.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are in the dark. As I said, the hour would pass, luckily. So go ahead and short rest. And it's very late. You know your camp is somewhere in the area, but you haven't been back to it in a bit. You assume it's somewhere back near the entrance to the mountains.
Oh man, that was rough. I've almost used all my hit die.
Yeah.
There is a very nasty stench in the air as you're finishing up your rest. It almost smells like rot. You're not sure where it's
Oh.
coming from.
Did you
Like-
pass wind, bird?
I don't think that something like that couldn't come from the bird.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
I wouldn't
say,
know. I'm not human.
I'll say, with Arcana training, you might know something. Well, Arcana, it'll probably just be Arcana. No one's native to the Abyss, right? None of you.
My olfactory sensors are going awry. Bzz, bzz.
So
I mean,
Clank.
I don't know. How long would the Warforged have to be stuck in here to be considered a native?
No, you were deactivated. I think you're all outsiders. So, Clank, you believe this is something known as death fog. It is a naturally occurring fog that sometimes sweeps across areas of the abyss. Staying in it for longer than a few minutes is extremely dangerous, as it
Let's get
could
out of this.
poison and disease you.
Yeah,
Oh.
we should get out of it.
Okay. So
Get out of what?
I don't know.
This death fog. Do I know how long it lasts?
Usually it just rolls for a while, like through a landscape, and then sometimes dissipates. So it's, but yeah, it's very dangerous to stay inside. Only demons or creatures with extremely hardy fortitude can use it to their advantage.
Well, do you guys want to climb into a rope trick?
Sure.
Okay.
There's a rope.
Yeah, we're both dumb.
Follow him. He'll put up a rope and we'll get out of this.
All of these.
And I'm
strange
using
spells.
my 3rd level spell
look
to
over.
do that.
All right.
I look over Ironheart. These strange beings have interesting magics.
Biologicals have always confused me.
Indeed.
All right. So you chant, snapping your finger as the rope unfurls, creating a little extra dimensional space that you all climb into quickly. Yeah.
Do you have Clank? Do you have a bag of holding?
No.
Okay, then I do not either. So we should be able to go up here without explosions.
Yes.
Implosions.
But wait, if
There's
we did
more.
do the explosion, wouldn't that get us out of the abyss?
You aren't wrong.
Are you posing a hard reset?
I'm posing an exit out of here.
It wouldn't get you home, but
Oh no.
might
Feel like
get
cycling
Would get us
power
out
that
somewhere
way
else.
would be rather permanent.
A new problem.
Out of the frying pan into the fire.
Yep.
Alright,
Okay.
so you're climbing up. No one has a bag of holding.
Yeah.
No.
Alright, so you go up into the rope trick, climbing out of the nasty smelling fog. And I'm assuming you're just waiting up here for the fog to pass?
Yeah.
Alright, so time passes after about
3 months.
No. After about 20 minutes, it looks like the fog disperses. And are you going to stay up here or are you going to get back down?
I would say let's stay up here.
Right. So after about 40 minutes, while you're up here, you would notice not too far away in the darkness, several odd-looking creatures moving along the path that is coming down from the mountain, that hidden one you saw.
I would point that out. Radu, can you tell what those are?
Have we seen them before?
So they appear to be very or deformed-looking dwarves, as they are wearing the armor and symbols of those paladins, but something
Oh,
is
shit.
definitely wrong with them, as they are
Oh,
all almost zombified in their appearance. And
Do they appear hostile?
well, it's hard to say, but they look kind of feral in their movements, and almost like their bodies are being puppeteered by something that is not
I
them.
observe them.
I think we should stay away from them.
Well, I like that plan.
So there are
They'll see-
there are 7 of them. You think they're mostly more paladins. I'll say Enum and Ironheart. You kind of remember. You don't remember who they are, but you remember some of the vestments. They would move past the base of the mountain and sort of move out into the fields, disappearing into the night, making very unsettling noises as they go. Like,
One of those
I,
used to be happy, and that one in the back used to be grumpy.
now they're
Enum
I
all
bet
will
it
say,
still is grumpy.
Now they're all grumpy. He said there's 7 of them, right?
yeah.
Enum will kind of just like look at them longingly, like I was I was given instructions to serve them and protect them, but I do not think those are
Those are no
paladins.
longer them.
Sorry.
Those are no longer them.
Yes, indeed. That's what I was about to say. Is I do not think they're the same no more.
All right. Let's see. From the background, I'll say Arch says, I worry for my camp in this darkness. I hope my soldiers fare better than we do, these constant attacks.
Yep.
I trust my captain, though. I'm sure she can handle things. Still, the sooner we get back to our entryway and use the portal, the better. He says, we have to get you home, then return to Celestia. Alright, so what does the group want to do? It is now about 11:40
11:40 a.m. or p.m.
Was it
p.m. You
was
still have
it
about
this area? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you still have about 20 minutes on the rope trick, but he says the bridge is out, so we'll have to go around the side here, the way we came originally.
Okay.
Gotta hide some of this stuff because it wouldn't be on the map.
I'm guessing the water is not something that can be swam or trudged through.
I wouldn't.
He says, I don't know, but yeah, I wouldn't attempt it. I mean, we see the kind of demons that move through the abyss. Who knows what's in the water?
Very true.
He says, with my armored soldiers, I could lose them to drowning or something much more horrible.
Well, I almost want to try to find somewhere to rest for the night.
He says,
Sounds good.
I agree. I think it's better if we stay hidden, but the camp would offer a little bit more protection, the more chance we'd have to defend it with them.
Cool. So, do we go back to the camp?
I'd like to keep going forward.
Cool.
The sooner we get out of this place, the sooner I'm going to be comfortable.
I agree.
So he would look to Enum at this point, and he says, "Your former soldiers. I wouldn't blame you
wait.
if you wish."
Enum's off audio.
How dare he?
Okay, he's back.
Enum, Arch will look to you, and he says, "Your former soldiers. I wouldn't blame you if you wish to put them to rest. Having their bodies move around like this and be puppets of destruction. It's a fate that no one deserves."
You see Enum's like red eye kind of like pulse like slowly, and almost looks kind of like a sad robot, if one could be. And he says, "Indeed, they have bodies have been and souls have been desecrated. We should not let this be. Let us end them in their pain."
Okay.
He nods and says, "Maybe." He says, "Maybe we can set up an ambush. Do you think they have a camp up that pathway? Maybe we could go there and wait for them."
If there's any vestige of their old training left, they would have established a camp, I believe. Indeed. An advantageous spot.
Let's do it.
We can perhaps seek it out when we're fully rested, or whenever you guys are ready. I'm good to go now if you want to.
Don't forget your sword, because you need to get to the chopper.
Yeah.
No, that's Predator. That's not a Terminator.
I know, that's why I chose it.
Not terribly.
All right. So are you? So what are you doing? It is 11:40. 20 minutes left on your spell.
Climbing out and starting to search their path and trying to be sneaky while doing it.
All right. So I assume the rest of you follow.
Yeah.
So you move up the pathway. And it goes up a ways into a area with a cave. You would see light coming from within the cave, like a fire burning. What do you want to do?
Investigate.
It's completely pitch black. You cannot see almost anything. I assume the people with dark vision are kind of leading those without.
Yes, I am.
Okay. So you said to investigate the cave?
Yep. How do you want me to sneak up on it, or what?
So if you are going in and you're sneaking, I would take stealth checks from the group.
Okay. Since I have mithril plate, it's a wash. It's not it's an advantage / disadvantage, I believe.
Okay.
Me.
Okay, I don't have stealth, but you need all of us to roll stealth?
I'll say yeah, at this point, because it would be close range, it's not like a long range stealth mission. You guys are moving into possibly occupied territory.
Yeah.
Clank, clank.
21.
All right. I think we lost one of our people again.
Yeah, it looks like it.
He's back again.
He's back.
We're sneaking up on the cave.
Okay.
So stealth check.
Oh, sorry. Give me a second. I had to restart everything.
No worries.
I have disadvantage on this, I think.
Armor. Yep. That's why I went with Mithril, because this guy's trying to be a sneaky bastard.
Oh, 17, not too bad.
Too bad you
All right.
also got a 17.
So, as you sneak in, you are unfortunately not all that quiet. You would see a bunch of campfires. Looks like a bunch of dead demons, partially devoured, as well as maybe a couple of dead devils. Kind of like piles of flesh kind of around with these really nasty bugs buzzing and biting at anything that gets close. As you get towards the back of the cave, there is a figure tied up to a stake. His hands are bound behind his back, along with his feet, both bound behind the stake. As you get closer, he looks up snarling. Who's there? Who are you? And you two Warforged would recognize him. One of the members of the team of dwarves from long ago. He is a priest, from what you remember, a healer. He says,
Oh, wow.
Ironheart, Edom, I thought you were destroyed. And he, kind of twitches a little. What are you doing here? Who are these people?
I'm Radu. How are you?
I'm not well, obviously. I'm stuck here. The others have turned on me. They wish to eat me. Maybe, I don't know. Please, let me out.
How is he bound? Is it easy to free him or something?
Yes, though insight might reveal something.
I will do this with the help of somebody.
Anyone can make the check. So you would all get the feeling that something is not quite right about him. Either he might be under some sort of possession, or some sort of madness is affecting him. Something's definitely off.
You see, Enom was instinctually about to free him, but then he pauses for a moment and he's like, Balak, what influences you? Something is not right. Tell you must reveal.
The demons have corrupted us all. This place, the others, they've completely fallen, but I've held on. I still have some fight left. Please, I'm all right. Just free me.
Okay, question. This spell, protection from evil and good, does it kind of help him against that kind of effect?
So actually, when he says the demons have taken him, religion or Arcana might tell you something here from some of his
what do you make of
symptoms.
that Clank? Yeah, that would be Clank's going in.
Alright, so let's see.
I'll roll 2 with advantage.
I might
Not
give
good.
you a bit of a lore dump about what is affecting him. So the 20, you definitely know some things.
Nice, Clank.
I'll put it in chat. Have yourself a little read. So you think he is under the influence of a demon known as a Dyebook. Although this doesn't seem like the normal effect, because usually a Dyebook will completely take over someone, whereas like those guys you saw before, whereas he seems to at least somewhat be partially in control.
He's fighting it off then.
So Clank just spews out all that information to us.
Oh, this is just what he knows, but yeah, we can say maybe he does
Yep.
a quick TED talk. He brings out the projector, and there's like a bunch of slides. Yeah,
Fixes my
exactly.
glasses.
PowerPoint
Um,
gives you a little
Slide
team
deck.
meeting.
Slide deck these days.
Clank, do you think this protective spell will help mitigate some of the effects? Yeah.
Oh, I am not sure.
I'll look to the rest, and I'm like, I think we should free him, but
Yeah, be
first,
ready to go ahead.
let me try casting this spell, and I'll use my last spell slot, my last one of 2 spell slots, protection from evil and good on him. I don't know.
All
if
right.
it's gonna-
So let's see.
Oh, sounds like it would.
Maybe it's not gonna last too long, but maybe it'll help him.
Break.
We can, yeah, for at least this fight or something.
Yeah.
So you cast it on him, and he will immediately start screaming. As it seems like
Oh,
he is taking a bunch of psychic damage. He says, "Stop! Stop! What are you doing?"
I'll release it then. Oh well, is that the demon speaking or?
You're
what?
not sure. He says,
Uh,
I don't know what that was, but it hurts. It hurts, Please, no more."
Fuck.
Actually, at this point, I'll give you Arcana or Medicine. You might gain some insight here. Oh,
geez.
Clank was
Nailed it.
looking the other way. He's like, "Wait, what happened? Why is he screaming?" So
And
yeah,
I roll at advantage, right?
yeah. So Enum though, with Medicine, you wonder if maybe the creature that is affecting him is so ingrained in him that separating them might be killing him.
Okay. All right.
Or trying to separate them. He says,
All right. Well, worth a shot.
"Please, just untie me. I can be of help. I can heal you. I can maybe help us get out of here." He says,
Oh.
What became of the halls of Tarsus? Were they saved?"
I'll look. We'll look to the new travelers with us. Or
He says,
Does
"Any
this
of you?"
Tarsus Hall mean anything to you?
Well, you guys, as
Rick?
the Warforged, know that you came from the halls of Tarsus.
Oh, okay.
Because you came in with the dwarves from there to try to close the portal. But actually, I don't think the Warforged had mentioned it or asked about it, since they were reawakened.
Clank, you want to answer?
So maybe all 3 of them now are looking at you guys.
You didn't perhaps leave some friends behind, did you? Heartbroken? Anything like that?
What do you mean?
The portal to the halls is now closed.
Good. Then you did what we were not able to. In the halls, were they saved? Did the forces of Orcus fall?
Yeah. I think your allies were able to hold them off and use magic to entrap them until we came along and closed the portal.
Yeah, good. You are not dwarves. Are you?
No, I'm not.
You are observant.
Hi-ho!
He says, "Are you mercenaries of the Therian Empire? Perhaps skilled, some sort of skilled warriors sent through to close the portal finally?" Yes.
I wouldn't say we're. Yeah, we closed it. We are not mercenaries of the Therian Empire, though.
He says, "Oh, well, who do you serve?"
Whoever needs the service.
I believe
I get things from
her
people.
name is Joe Mama.
I'm not familiar.
No.
But so did you free him yet?
Nope.
Not me.
Enum or any of you? All right.
Will go to free him unless somebody stops him. But yeah, he will free him.
Enum, stand fast, my friend.
Say that again?
Ironheart, you tell him to stop.
Yeah.
You gotta tell or physically stop. His hands are reaching to unbind him.
Enum, be still, my friend.
You see him just like head twitching, like as though like he has conflicting instructions in his mind. His hand will halt, but they're still kind of in midair.
Let
Balak,
us gain more information before we make a decision we can't undo.
they'll be back. We need to leave. They're dangerous. Please bring me with you. I don't wish to be tortured by them anymore.
I think we should take him.
Ironheart picks him up and slings him over his shoulder. Let's go.
Like while he's tied up.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. All right. So you are carrying him. Arch says, "I thought we were setting up an ambush."
Well, we can't have him in here talking.
Yes, I don't think something is wrong with him. I don't think he'll be able to be quiet.
Right. And so Ironheart just like goes to find somewhere to put him. For
Where
lack
would
of a better word.
where would
Ironheart, why don't you just gag him?
Ironheart starts choking him.
choking him?
Yeah, gagging him, choking him, sticking his fingers in his mouth.
Use a piece of cloth.
Oh, that's a great
Duct
idea.
tape, rope.
Are you malfunctioning?
Dang.
What is wrong with you, Ironheart?
Yeah. For real.
Kind of like modern problems require modern solutions. Simple problems, simple solutions.
No.
So Ironheart, yeah, grabs some rope and shoves the rope in his mouth.
We should leave. Alright. So you are trying to... Are you going to wait here and try to ambush them? Is that correct?
Sounds like that's the plan.
Yeah.
Alright. We are pretty close to end. Do we want to end here and do the ambush next time?
Yeah,
Maybe
let's
3
get our
minutes.
party back together.
Yeah, that's what I assumed too. We'll have 2 more people. Alright, so MVP votes. I'm going to give Enum inspiration for trying to untie Balak
Sweet.
for following his previous orders. Alright, I got 3 votes. I just need Ironheart. Oh, alright. So Enum and Radu tied. I need D20
Oh,
rolls.
sweet. Radu, thanks for bringing him down to the ground for me. And same thing for you, Ironheart.
Yeah, I felt like useless, and I was like, "Oh wait, this
Yeah, that
teleport
was
thing. Let's
tough.
use it."
Oh!
It was.
Alright.
I'll
I'll
roll
say...
again.
Well, I was gonna say I'll just give it to Radu, because yeah, you got one Enum for your RP.
Yeah, that's true. I already got one.
So Radu, you get MVP. Congrats.
I gotta say, it is
Congrats.
kind of fun having to try to figure out how to battle those things as marshals. It did.
I think we did well, yeah.
Once
that
you
was
figured something out, I was waiting for you
Yeah.
to do, because I knew you had trip attack, and I was like, is he gonna trip them? Because I knew
Yeah.
once you figured that out, and then Radu's like, I'm gonna jump and bring him to the ground. I was like, well, I guess that would work too.
Oh,
good. I was waiting for riposte, and I was going to repost and grapple.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Mhm.
that
I don't think-
viable?
No, I think riposte is just damage back.
When
Yeah,
a creature
riposte
misses you,
is,
you can use your reaction. Oh, you just
That-
add
they-
to the hit. Okay.
Yeah, they hit you, so you hit them back. Is basically what it is. It's an OPI, basically.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
So yeah, that wouldn't have worked how
Miss
I
you?
wanted anyway.
When they miss you or hit you, I forget.
Or
I
yeah,
think
it's
it's
one
when
of
they
those.
miss you. Yeah, I think
But
if
see,
they
I
miss
thought
you,
that
you
would-
get to attack.
Oh, it does say on your turn for grappling strike. Because I was going to repost
Yeah,
and
because you use your
grapple, but it
bonus
has to be after you hit a creature with a melee attack and on your turn. Then
With
you
the
can
free hand.
grapple. Yeah, with a free hand. Yeah, that's something I didn't know either. That I really thought that a shield like a buckler is buckled to your arm, leaving your hand free.
Yeah,
So-
it depends on the shield. There's some that are easy to drop, and others that you have to like wiggle, wiggle, wiggle to get it off of your arm a lot.
Okay.
For
Yeah.
5e, not really a
They're
thing.
ki-
It's
Yeah, they're considering it strapped to your arm, and then your hand is in a holder position. So that's the wiggle, wiggle,
Okay.
wiggle to get off, which is what
I think it
Eno
takes
was
up
just
An
saying.
action.
to remove, to remove a shield. So that's a lot.
Okay.
And did
So
you
grappling strike would be good for your build, honestly, if you're going to use a shield.
Run that by me again.
Grappling strike's probably not good for your character if you're using shields. Just
Right.
FYI.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you equipped the plate mail, right, Ironheart?
Yeah, so I'm at a 22
Okay.
AC now.
Nice.
See, now you don't need a shield. You
Now
can
I
just
don't
go-
need a shield. Yeah, after I just swapped off of the great sword and lose like have all of your stuff done by the beginning of this game.
I'm
Yeah.
sure we can find more weapons.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, I'm just taking notes, but yeah, you guys are welcome to hang out or take
mean,
off.
It's good. 22 AC is awesome to have too. It's just maybe overkill, but it's good, I guess. Yeah.
Crowd
Yeah,
control,
there's certain
frontline,
points.
tank absorption. That's really what he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Well, it's not overkill actually. I mean, we're getting into
22 is
battle.
pretty
We're rolling
reasonable.
20s often. Yeah.
Yeah, 22. Yeah. You don't need like a 28, but yeah, 22 is pretty reasonable because you haven't invested too many resources in it, and it's gonna make you really solid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, of course I'm solid. I'm metal.
But bump.
Hey, there's metal that isn't solid.
That soft rock.
Gold.
I thought it was kind of funny. Like, when do you catch a Warforged without armor in the middle when they're changing? Like, it's like almost like
Yeah.
Kermit
They're
or whatever
attaching
when
it.
it's kind of like find its new armor. I thought
Yeah.
that was yeah.
I warned you because I knew the stuff I was rolling. It's
You were
like-
well
Yeah.
protected though.
Yeah.
Everything with my character is so straightforward, though. Like,
Yeah.
there's no time for debate, simple, direct solutions. And then also, ideal is I listen to what my gut tells me rather than debating about the correct course of action. Like,
Yeah.
he just has simple running instructions. He's